Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
These are very difficult times for Port Harcourt residents who have had to contend with lack of access to potable pipe-borne water for many decades. In this special report, the distraught residents of Nigeria's self-styled Garden City are calling on Rivers State government to intervene in their plight.
Port Harcourt, the River State capital, is a hub of Nigeria's hydrocarbon industry. It is one of the country's major commercial cities with a population of over 3 million people. The city is dotted with a beautiful landscape and is surrounded by water. Unfortunately, Nigeria's famed Garden City has been witnessing a major water crisis for decades. At the receiving end of the water crisis are the have-nots residing in urban slums, popularly known as waterfronts, which are located in the city center. Unlike their counterparts within and outside the Port Harcourt metropolis who can afford to sink boreholes in their homes, residents of Port Harcourt shanties depend on water vendors to get their daily supplies of the essential commodity. Owing to the current water crisis faced by Port Harcourt residents, water vending is now brisk business. A cart full of 20-litre jerrycans of water sells for 400 naira within major streets like Agri Road in the heart of the city, whereas those residing in remote waterfronts have to part with as much as 700 naira.
Every day for 400, every day for 400. Now they carry boy water for ya.
Well, I do. We refer this one on 150 for food truck. We can sell on 400 naira. And if you go water side, we sell 700.
One resident, Ketura Patrick, laments that the quality of water she gets to buy is always nothing close to acceptable quality.
The way we used to get our own drinking water is from this Aboki, this Merua. Last 2 weeks, when he brought the water, my husband noticed that the water was even smelling because the jerrycan was dirty. So we have to pour out the water. So I just went back and told him that, Malam, wash this your jerrycan, the water no good.
The situation isn't so bad for residents of Bishop Johnson Waterfront. In 2017, the International Red Cross Society donated 3 solar energy-powered boreholes to alleviate the sufferings of residents in the neighborhood. A resident of Bishop Johnson Waterfront, Mr. George Opio, says the donation comes with a huge relief for the community.
After a while, we now got International Red Cross Society to come and install this. You can see the tank and the tap. So it's a drinking water.
However, Mr. Opio and other residents admit that the boreholes donated by the International Humanitarian Agency cannot serve the entire community. Hence, they call on the River State government to intervene in their plight.
We are managing. It's not serving very well because it's a very vast community. You can see it's the largest community in the town here. So River State government should come to our rescue and give us a very good sound pipe-borne water. You understand? So we need it.
And even the mono pump that was functioning, back 70s, is already dead. If they can help us, to fix it up, we'll be very happy as well.
In 2017, the River State government signed a multilateral agreement with the World Bank, Africa Development Bank, and other international development partners to jointly fund a water project to address the water crisis witnessed in the state. The state government subsequently launched the Urban Water Sector Reform Program under the Port Harcourt Water Supply Scheme and Sanitation Project and had commenced rehabilitation of an existing water scheme as a short-term measure to provide water in the state capital. Sadly, nothing is being heard of the status of the project. When our crew visited the River State Ministry of Water Resources, officials were evasive and refused to speak on the current situation of water crisis faced by rural and urban dwellers in the state. In the last 8 years plus, billions have been sunk into an urban renewal project that has significantly enhanced the aesthetic appeal of Port Harcourt and its environs. The facade of prosperity being touted in Port Harcourt notwithstanding, Residents of the River State capital, surrounded by water everywhere, have been faced with a persistent water crisis. They want the government to rise to the occasion, considering that access to safe drinking water and sanitation are internationally recognized human rights derived from the right to adequate standard of living under Article 11 of the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights.
Inside the Niger Delta,